Hey everyone, teagan75 here, joined with Gerald17,
Hey guys.
and we're back in Eco. We did some stuff like Gerald built his hut. I'm in the process of building mine, and yeah, so we're just gonna continue gathering, putting stars in, and no, um,
That was for
putting
you guys.
stars. Yes,
Understand? No.
no.
That is what you're up to, and then that's it.
But yeah, so I'm gonna finish my hut so you guys can see
Yep.
some of the mechanics for building.
I'll show you on my screen as she's explaining. Go ahead.
Yeah, give me that.
Uh,
Oh, I just put it back in. Gosh.
Okay. Well, that's not how you'd build. You can't get any resources to there
Okay,
if you don't have.
so you can see we have to carry hewn logs because I guess they're just really, really heavy. So if you hold F, you have all these different designs you can use for the floor, the walls, and the, other things, the roof. I'm going to finish the roof. And and there's also down here at the bottom, you can go one by one, or you can go put a whole line of blocks down. So I'm going to show you how that goes. In just a second. All right, so I'm going to pick corner roofing right now, and then I'm going to hit R to rotate it around. And so I want to put these in first. Da, da, da. Oh, no, not that. There we go. And one more. Okay, and now I can choose just the regular angled one and right click to start and right click to end a line. So that is quick building. I like it
Yes.
a lot. So anyways,
Nice.
I'm going to finish this off.
Yep.
Uh-oh, what happened there?
In the meantime, I am going to be putting a star into. Let's see. I think we want woodworking. That is carpentry.
Carpentry, yeah.
Yes. Oh, need a carpentry book. We'll go into that later. And then, so I'm going to put one into mining. That's going to be
this one.
And I'm going to be working on my new woodworking table.
Yay! Definitely something we need right now. Hopefully there's enough hewn logs. Hopefully we made enough hewn logs to just finish this up really quick.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to spend too much time finishing my house. I know. Okay. There and perfect. There we go.
Yay. It looks good.
Okay, yeah. And now I'm going to put my next skill point in gathering. There we go. Because that'll give me more things that I can per plant for gathering.
Yep.
And I need to eat before. See, I don't really know.
All right. So.
I think I need some top power. Oh, and I ground out my cooking. It didn't take very long because, like I said, we're doing a quicker playthrough.
Yes.
But I did grind out some levels, and I was able to open up, I think, pretty much all of the recipes now, except for my upgrade, which I don't need right now. Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now I can start doing it. I'm the best. Yep, thank you. He's counting. The best recipes that I can make right now in here are wild stew and jungle campfire salads. But wild stews, huckleberries, beans, and these beets, plus like vegetables of any kind. That's easy to gather in the area that we are in. But I need to do the jungle one. I need papaya and pineapple. So I have to go to the jungle, which is right over here, and gather.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go do that.
Well, hang on for 1 second.
Okay.
If we wanted to see, let's go over to my house into there, where I
Okay.
have built my
Well, you can
carpentry
just.
table.
But if I don't go in there, they have an excuse to go look at your video.
Oh. So,
So
aside
yeah.
from here's your normal stuff that you can make a bunch of stuff in here, but if we go over to status, now we're starting to get into a little bit of why in this game you make rooms and you make houses and stuff like that, because you don't need it for shelter. We're not dying from anything on there, so it's like, why make a house? Why make something like this? And this is why, is because when you take a look on there, there's now, for certain things like the carpentry table, there's requirements. I can't just put this outside. It'll say my objects in my room use 25 meters, and then it'll say of how big my room is of 60 meters for this one. And then it'll say the average room tier. There's different tiers that you'll have of materials that you put into there. Like right now we have our basic ones, so the tier is just 1 when I make it all out of this one. But later on will be tier 2 stuff, and I'll have to make a room out of all of tier 2 stuff or tier 3 stuff. So it's interesting.
And I went the wrong way.
Okay. So they watch your views are basically watching you go the other way, and people are
Yeah,
yelling at
the
you,
wrong way.
"Where are you going?"
Yep. I did
Okay.
not go towards the right I did not go to the right direction. This is the jungle over there.
Ah, fun stuff.
Oh, life of a mama who gets distracted.
Yep.
So,
All right. So we got that. We
yeah.
got
But
that.
as you can see, like I said, the map isn't super huge. It looks like I traveled like super far, but it really wasn't.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make some basic upgrade 1s into there too.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, so I found papaya, and I've got the. Okay. Not ripe enough? Okay. I didn't pick that, but okay. I don't know why it wouldn't be ripe enough. I guess some of them start unripe. All
Yeah.
right, so papaya.
Got some pineapples.
Pineapples? Yes. I'm being
Pineapples.
pushed by an alligator. What a bully.
They are bullies.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna just grab a little bit.
when I make these upgrades, what they are there are different modules that you put into your different stations, and they'll give you bonuses in there. They'll take less resources, and sometimes reduce the work time and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of nice into there. So.
Some resources are static, meaning you have to have a set number and it never can be decreased. But most of the time you can decrease that.
Yeah.
All right.
I love the
Now just look for
here.
pineapple that's ripe. Having a hard time finding pineapple that's ripe. Pineapple is one of the more annoying things to gather, but it's super important because it's used in like so many recipes.
Yeah.
So eventually I'll be making a farm for pineapple, especially just so that I can go to one spot, gather up, a ton of pineapple and run home. All right. What? Did you say something? Sorry.
No, it was just alligators running around down
Oh.
here. But you don't pay any attention. I'm wondering if I ever lived in Florida, if I'd just get desensitized to it and I'd start walking onto him like, oh, why is he attacking me?
Yes, why? So many unripe pineapples. Oh, I know, this is exciting.
Well, and
But
most places like this. Is there's not really exciting
In the
content into
beginning,
there.
in the beginning episodes.
Yeah, you're always beating down, trees and gathering rocks and stuff like
Punching
that.
trees, gathering rocks,
Mhm.
gathering stuff.
All right. Right now I'm just filling up my pile, chopping down trees, filling up my pile, and making hewn logs. It's not a. Oh, why is it making hardwood? No.
If you didn't use the
Ugh.
the gear. Hey, it's a teaching moment.
Well, I may have picked it by accident too into there, but yeah, if you
Oh.
don't use this little gear here and you order it, you just have no idea what type of logs on it. And
And
some people,
especially if you don't like to mix and match
yeah,
colors.
yeah.
That's about 20 pineapple. Guess that's about
Plug it
as
into
much as
there.
I can hope for.
Yeah. All right, so I put a module into there, and this decreases resource cost by 10% and decreases crafting time by 10%. So it's nice.
Hmm. Okay. I don't. Well, actually, could you make some for me too?
Absolutely. Yep.
Because I'll need them for. That'll be nice for the campfires.
Hmm.
Okay, heading home. So I can. What's up?
Oh, I just always laugh into there. There's a module, so I'm like I utilize hewn wood logs to make this module, and in my carpentry table, you might sit there and say, "Oh wow, yeah, I can understand." You put something in there and it makes it more efficient, but then you put the same module in the campfire, and you're like, "What? How
Uh,
is that
Well,
increasing
yes.
anything?"
Oh yeah, because of food. I
Yeah,
could
how does?
use less food to make the same amount of food. It's magic.
Yeah, it's just how does that? What is it doing to the food?
Magic.
Mhm. Magic module.
Wow, am I already out? Oh, well, yeah, because I'm picking up some carcasses.
Mm,
I will be doing hunting and butchering eventually.
yep.
So, there we go. Now I should have some room. And man, I need more. The fuel is just not efficient either in the beginning.
Yeah. No, it's
So,
not.
okay, so making more wild stews. And now I'm gonna make jungle campfire salads in the campfire.
Mhm.
I'm making salad.
Yep.
Figure that one out if you want to.
Gonna try that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tegan
Build a
waste.
campfire, like built in our fire pit outside.
Yeah.
And then,
Tegan, lunch is ready. Oh, what is this?
yes, cooked salad.
Why is everything
Yummy.
charred?
Okay. Now these campfires don't need to be in a house, obviously, since we've been out here with them. And I'm not going to bother putting them in the house. But I think I'm going to move the stone over to your stockpile.
Oh my gosh, it's hardwood again. Stop.
And then take this
Whoa.
and I'm going to put the
Um.
stockpile over here.
Okay, so this will happen once in a while too. But
What's
once
that?
again, you don't have to worry about it because you won't take fall damage. So I'm in my bench, and then suddenly I'm on my roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen once in a while. So
Some little glitches.
mm,
It's I don't
yep,
know why they haven't figured these out yet, but
yep,
whatever. It's minor.
yep. And so for that percentage also that I'm talking about before, so if you see I'm clicking on here, I'm making hewn wood logs. Every time I click on there, it uses one log. But if you notice, once in a while when I click, it doesn't. Like we went to 9, I clicked twice, and we're still on not 9. So it does keep track of those things when you make a bunch of them.
Mhm.
So
Okay. Mhm.
yeah.
All right, so the middle of the area is cleared out, except for my campfire stuff right now. That's going to take some time to move all that
Mm-hmm.
into the house and stuff. So, well, the campfires will be outside, but the chest I'm going to move in the house. So,
Yeah.
and then we have this whole area open again
Mm-hmm.
for whatever we need. All right, so do I have another star again? Man, it goes so quick in the beginning.
In
So I guess I will do hunting right now.
in your seeds chest, I am going to put the upgrade and the some wood pulp for you.
Thank
So.
you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Seeds and seed
So
chest.
now I can do some hunting. I should be able to make a bow and some arrows. Okay, I'm gonna need fiber. Now in order to collect fiber, you need to make a sickle basically in this, right, there's a stone sickle right there in the tool bench. So, and then you just use it on all the grass and
Mm-hmm.
brush and bushes and all that stuff. And now that I'm gathering, I should be able to gather a whole lot more.
Yay.
Okay. Let's put you in there. I need to eat again. Well, now I have some good stuff. So wild stew, jungle campfire, and then make sure you keep eating some meat.
Always, always. Yep.
So until I start, hunting decently, and I just put all the fiber into the campfire. I meant to put it to make my bow with it. I just go sometimes into, autopilot.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gathering fire? Must be for the campfires. Okay.
I do love how food does not degrade.
Mm-hmm. Not a
So,
brutal game.
no.
All right. Oh, storage. That's probably part of my reason. Okay. A bow, we'll get that going. And then let's see. Arrows, I'm going to... That's a lot of arrows, but I go through a lot of arrows at first. All right. We'll let that continue and come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where to put my... I'll just stick it in the thing here. Then I can start getting rid of some of these alligators.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, no,
Yeah.
no mystery on what we're going to be eating most of.
True. I should look and see if I can't, if I have anything to cook up right now as far as meat. There we go.
Do you
All
want any
right.
stone in your
Yeah.
stockpile for whatever?
No, because I don't need it over there. The tool bench is over
Oh, by me, so okay, so it'll
by
work.
you because of the wood too.
Very nice. Okay, cool.
You're gathering the stone and the wood, so I figured it'd be best over there.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what. Just waiting. I'm just waiting. It's such a waiting game.
It is.
That's some for some things. There we go. I have some stuff. So let's go find that alligator. Of course, he's not here right now.
Yeah, he knows.
He knew. He knew what I was doing.
Quick, cheese it. Let's go.
Let's see. Well, next time he comes through. Okay, so here's a deer. And you can see it gives you like a... That's not going to work. Through the rock. Through the rock. It gives you a red... It gives you this red line. So you just got to get it kind of on the, the animal, which the deer just kind of ran away from me right now. But get it on it. Headshots are a thing. So, especially as you start getting skilled up in hunting. But let's see if I can get this. So, there we go. But I'm not very good at hunting right now, so he's going to just run away from me. But you can see how that worked. I'll have to just go and try to get, animals that do not run very quickly away. Like Mr. Alligator. Where is he?
That stupid alligator.
I know. When I want him, he's not here. Okay. But, oh, what's that? An otter. Wolves, like the aggressive ones, like the wolves, the cats, the alligators, they will attack animals. They don't eat them. They just kind of leave them there. So you can just
Yeah.
pick up the carcasses and bring them home, like roadkill. And just eat,
Like
cook them
road.
up. Yeah, roadkill. Well, it kind of is almost. I mean, we have no
Yeah.
roads, but, you know.
Same difference. Teeth
Wow.
mark, tire marks, same thing. So.
All right, guys. Well, this is the end of the episode. So,
Already?
yeah, it is. So, yeah, if you like this episode, hit the like button below. If you want to see more from us, hit the subscribe button as well. Please leave your comments and suggestions down below in the description, whatever. Yeah, down below the description. I'm telling you, my mom brain lately.
You know where to leave them. Just do it.
Yeah, you know where to leave them. Anyways, we want to thank you for subscribing and clicking that bell. And we will see you next time in Eco.
Bye, guys.
Bye.